Hello, my fellow Wokies. Today, I'll be talking about more about this amazing realish game, or ARG, called Nebula and Quasar. More specifically, more of those Nebula and QuasarTube, or NAQtube, YouTube channel uploads. Since I have not only more videos to cover, since I didn't cover all of them last time, but new uploads as well. Since it seems like NAQtube is actually able to enlighten us with more Nebula and Quasar content. I can't say the same about Plasmapunk. That channel hasn't really uploaded in a long while. She's still. I think the channel is missing in action. Can someone check on the owner of that channel? Thanks. Now, if you haven't seen the last video, which I recommend you see, so you'll be caught up and stuff, just go watch that. Since I just want to get into the good stuff already, I'll just break it down to you real quick, so that way we can just be adjusted to the Nebula and Quasar. Nebula and Quasar was a game series of platformers made by Lightyear Games in the early to mid 2000s that was considered lost medias. The company going bankrupt years later. Thanks to two YouTube channels, Plasmapunk and NAQtube, they've been posting stuff relating to this game, such as gameplay, the OST, ads, and little YouTube videos relating to that Nebula and Quasar. Now that I think I got you caught up on the Nebula and Quasar, whatever it is, let's start some videos I couldn't cover last time. Being some voice lines, promotional stuff, some old YouTube videos, and most exciting of all, the game's intro cutscene! Yes, the final one! Not that old version we covered last time, the new, the actual one, you know? It's considered new to us since we never seen it before, so, yeah! Let's not beat around this space push and get started, like old times. And I also want to mention, I know we noticed this, while writing the script and stuff, but NAQtube actually updated the banner to this new one with, every single boss enemy from, Nebula and Quasar, but also these two renders consisting of Nebula holding a PlayStation 2 controller, Quasar doing a gangster-ass pose in 3D now, instead of 2D. Very curious on how NAQtube has all these renders / art of all the characters. Where does he get them from? I want them to. I want to put them on thumbnails. A man can dream. A man can dream. And thanks for the support on the first Nebula Quasar video. That one's sitting at, I think, 1.8k, maybe 1.9k later. It'll probably be 2k by the time this video comes out, depending on how long it takes. So, yeah, enough beating the bush. Let's get started! Yeah!
Babe, what do you want to do tonight?
Same thing we do every night, Pinky.
Let's go over this interesting video called NAQ1 Unused / Ultimate Takes PC. Basically plays out every voice line from the PC version of Nebula Quasar, along with some, voice lines from this sequel I've never even heard of until watching this video called Double Trouble. Since it's 15 minutes long, I'll just play a couple of lines here I found interesting. You can see the full video in the NAQtube channel, I'll link that below. You can watch the whole thing there. With that said, here we go!
If it goes off, you're buying me a new mirror. Don't be a smartass, Quasar.
Damn, looks like Zeno got away. Zeno, are you done playing chicken or what?
Getting too old for this crap. Select your mission. Nebula, Quasar. Damn it! Nice work. You're not collecting enough batteries. Looks like you don't have enough batteries. Zeno's one step ahead. Give him hell!
Brave always die young. Consider this a parting gift.
Kinda in the middle of something, Daddy. Call me back later, will you? hi to your mother for me in hell, Goblin Boy!
I wonder, what does one look like without the flesh? I'd love to find out. Come, Nebula. Come, Quasar. Imagine yourself as a nice yellow banana. Now, imagine yourself being peeled by someone a whole lot bigger than you. That is the best way to describe the next several minutes with me.
Alright, so I want to mention some new details slash information I learned thanks to this video. Firstly, Starstraw doesn't seem to even have a voice, like, at all. Like, is he even in the game? Is he real? Is he a ghost? Pinhead is not what I expected at all. It reminds me of Snotty Boy from Barnyard. Bubble Hub is a family guy. Pokey's voice makes me want to curb stomp her head in. Or I want her dead. I want her dead. A new character, well, newish, I would say at this point. I mean, we didn't know her name before, but it was like, it's Queen Buzzbeaver. She seems to be the boss of this forest planet, which is causing the woods to start rioting and attacking Nebula Quasar. So, I mean, she also, like, had a music track uploaded later, so there's that. Guardian is Guardian, end of story. Mayor Grimm is obsessed with skinning people like a banana. That's pretty brutal if you ask me. Junkyard Bot is horrifying. What the fuck? This is a kid's game, man. Chill out. Around the 14-minute mark, we finally get some info about this Double Trouble sequel for Nebula and Quasar, which has something to do with these evil doppelgangers of Nebula and Quasar, with evil Nebula being shades of hot pink and red, which is definitely not anything like this evil Nebula I made. I still may think it might be canon. I just need more proof, that's all. And then we have Evil Quasar, which is basically just Shadow the Hedgehog, but more alien than Hedgehog. Also, apparently, it is like the first time anyone's ever mined like the PC version for the music. And no one's done the same thing to the PS2 version, which is very odd. I don't know why they do that. They do with other PS2 games, but not this one? Come on, internet people, get with the game, man. Yeah, so that was an interesting little video. Let's check out some promotional stuff. Transition sound.
Now, I would love to play these first free ads I have shown up here, but due to them having copyright music and lots of flashing lights, I'll just recommend you watch them on NAQtube's channel instead. So that way, I don't get, like, copyright claimed. I had to deal a lot of that with last video. I'm not doing that again. Also, I want to mention this Jump Around ad from like 2002. It has this funny intro line of Quasar going, "Too cool for the plumber's box," which is ironic since they went multi-platform in the after they dropped Nebula and Quasar, the first one. According to the description of that video. So, Quasar Rub, you got a nice little visit from Super Mario after saying that on live TV. Luckily, not all of these videos have like copyright music I have to edit over or just can't include. I got this one here. It's called Nebula and Quasar's 1-year anniversary. It was originally on Lightyear Games' website before that disappeared, so I'll just play it here. So the video starts with seeing the little Lightyear's game mascot singing happy birthday while holding the cake for Nebula and Quasar. since they turned 1 around this time. I mean, I wasn't expecting the John Lightyear games to sound like that, but yeah, sure, why not? He sounds just like a Jamster mascot. Anyway, so we then see Nebula and Quasar standing in this white void from Sonic Generations, looking around and thinking, this ain't their alien Chicago. Where's the crime? Thankfully, Lightyear's Games McGee brought their friends along as well, and now they're gonna eat some yummy cake for their birthday, and they all cheer happy birthday. I mean, that was a nice little animation. Now let's see something quite fascinating. This one is called NAQ, the Motion Simulator and Sing-Along Experience, Sing-Along Footage Only. Oh, that's a mouthful. Holy shit. I'm just gonna call it Sing-Along, just so that way I don't go insane. This is a video that's actually from an old karaoke machine from Japan. There seems to be a lot of this info about like the Japanese version of Nebula and Quasar to get from this video itself and the description. So I'll save the description part for later, and let's get to the playing video of the karaoke. Hopefully this one's not copyrighted, 'cause I doubt it. I think they just play the main theme in this one, so yeah, enjoy. Play video, please.
Use the microphones to sing your favorite Nebula and Quasar songs. The mic will detect how well your singing matches the note that's heard in the song. Meters located on the side of the screen show how well you're doing. When the song is finished, your score will be added up to determine who's the winner. Are you ready? Let's play!
ヒーローになるより何か良いかしてる非常に一話性の高いサウンドトラックを持つヒーローであること。
ウェイサー、ヒーローになるということは人を助けることなのだ。困っている人を助ける。持ってるかどうかは関係ない。
でもさ、両方の長所を享受できるでしょ。軍師があなたの名前を叫んでいる様子を想像してみてください。クエサ、クエサ、クエサ。夢でもなく、あなたを見るよするすべての女性たち。
はぁ、男性。レイユントクエイサー、コスミックヒーローズ。長い追加を歌ってください。お楽しみください。
Stone Cold. Congratulations, player 2. You're the winner.
That was pretty alright.
Woo! We're on a roll! Oh no! No, no, no! No, no, no! How could I lose?
Woo! Woo-hoo! That's how you do it. No, no. You gotta be kidding me. Me? Lose? Move it or lose it, Stonehead.
Doing good. Right on. That was pretty alright. Look at you, Nebula, talking yapping.
And the winner is Nebula, Quasar, Stone Cold, Nova, Starstraw, Celeste. Congratulations. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3. You're the winner.
Alright, that was a lot to digest here, such as those Japanese designs, the scary fish logo that'll definitely be in my sleep paralysis demon party tonight. I guess you're invited too. You can't forget Mr. Lightyear Games popping off on that mic, like, goddamn. Also, I find it funny that in the demo player 2, Stone Cold beats everyone. He probably sings like John Yakuza or whatever his name is. Although I don't really understand the Japanese in this, luckily the instructions are in English. How nice of the little blob man to speak English in this Japanese-only arcade thing. Or karaoke machine, whatever. Now I'm going to be summarizing the description of the Nebula and Quasar lore, well, how it was developed in Japan. So basically, is like the fan base overseas was into Nebula and Quasar so much that some Japanese devs over there, like a development team, mostly made the sequel with like odd story beats that is like a whole other can of worms. I mean, we were only able to see a little bit through you know, the couple of voice lines from like some of the characters, mostly from like the two fakers, the two fake Nebula and Quasar duo. Those two, but anyway, now for the booth itself, this would have been like some kind of like, karaoke game booth, but oddly it doesn't mention the game for like the game's title, and then you have the main two designs, which, definitely look different, I'll give them that. Glad that America got the better one, which is saying a lot, because usually they don't do well with that. Quasar is voiced by a woman, just like, which is I don't know why that's the case. And then they apparently resemble more like children, even though they're supposed to be implied adults or just ageless. But probably just one of those classic cases of early development information getting misinterpreted to be used in the final release. Common mistake. Or more like uncommon. It really depends. So due to the English voice lines as well, it may have been considered for a US release. But that's just a theory. A karaoke theory! The animation do be a little janky with the little funny dances. I mean, it'd make for like a funny reaction video if you just add a little editing magic, take out the music and put some funny text on it. Yeah, I mean, like, look at this I made. It's beautiful, isn't it? Not so sure why the little blob man's mentioning such characters as Starstraw and the Nova. I mean, maybe they're going to be in the put in, but ran out of time or budget. But hey, that's just a theory. A weird theory. Wait, I already did this joke. And with that, we're done with this promotional stuff. Or like whatever I could talk about. The rest was either like copyrighted or just had flashing lights and copyright issues. What a twofer. And then now we're gonna get to this next section. It's gonna be really silly and unhinged, but it's also very hella deep. Like, I mean, shit gets serious. Yeah. Let's go! This next section mainly covers several longer videos created by NAQtube on an old YouTube channel that they used to upload videos on. So they re-upload these older videos onto this on the NAQtube's new channel, being the one you see now. So yeah, these are gonna be a lot to take in, considering there's lots of content from not only Nebula and Quasar, the first one, but a TV show. Yeah, a TV show that was on 4Kids. Holy crap. This rabbit hole is just full of crazy surprises to me to like dig up, it seems. What's next? An actual ROM of the game? Let's just get started with the bloopers, which are reminiscent of those old machinimas of like video games. Those silly aliens, you know, the narcotics and casinos. Instead of like that funny Mamma Mia guy or those armor guys shooting each other and talking or whatever. These were all back when NAQtube was called NAQ-Quasar 57, but it didn't really do that well because, like, I guess not a lot of people were into Nebula and Quasar bloopers. So let's check out the first blooper that was re-uploaded, NAQ Blooper Solo Mission Re-Upload, which was edited in the greatest editing software in machinima making history, Microsoft Movie Maker. You should play the video. So the video starts with Nebula and Quasar talking about their new mission sent by Stone Cold, which is to kill that. No wait, sorry. Which is needed to kill the bad guys. And Quasar is loving the sound of that mission, but Nebula's like, no, you want to jump in without thinking. And then mentions being security guard for an orphanage turning into a nuclear bomb site somehow. Quasar thought that it was an ugly midget one. How silly of him. Then Nebula changes her mind suddenly and tells him to get some gas. But it was all just a big trick to leave Quasar in the dust, and Quasar swears revenge on Nebula for ditching him. Write that down for later. That's gonna be very important later. She then encounters Pinhead, or what Nebula calls him, Fat Ass, which NAQtube got in trouble for using that word, according to the description. Pinhead then reveals that he was trying to work out and didn't even commit any crimes. Then they start arguing, and it ends up with Nebula hitting Pinhead in the knee, causing him to do an epic Family Guy reference. Freaking sweet. After this epic win, Stone Cold calls Nebula in the office to reveal that Xenon broke out of prison again, which causes her to hit that one Wega pose render. Yeah, this one. Yeah, that one. Stone Cold does ask her where the fuck is Quasar. She lies by saying that he got sick, but then cuts to Quasar being jumped by the Beetle Bundle and screaming in fear. Nebula then goes on a galactic adventure to find Xenon, meeting Crazy Frog? What? The bing 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 bong bing 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 bong. That guy, yeah. He isn't much help though. She then meets this alien mermaid girl that's also into Quasar, but in the sense of eating her for some fucking reason. I don't know her name, so I'm just gonna call her Killer Fish from San Diego for now. Then Nebula asks where the hell Xenon is hiding, but the Killer Fish from San Diego then recognizes her as Quasar's sister, which causes her to call Nebula's taste of shit dog shit. Why would you say that? That's so mean. Nebula snaps back at Killerfish by telling her that her taste in boys like Quasar is quite sucky. The Killerfish then gets all triggered and shocks her and starts shocking her. Fortunately, that only stings for like 2 weeks. Thank goodness. She then gets an anonymous call from the scrapyard, which about this scary scrap bot that we see and end up being an epic Xenon prank. She then gets an idea to calling someone to help out in this search for Xenon. Meanwhile, Xenon is talking with someone unknown about teaming up to get a revenge on Nebula. It's revealed to be Quasar! What a twist! He managed to escape the desert after being bullied by the cactuses, with Xenon responding with a, what a wimp. Quasar then tells Xenon to shut up and declares war on the Nebula for ditching her. Then this blooper ends with a cliffhanger text that's teasing the next video, which includes the actual name of the killer fish we were talking about to be Selpha. I mean, I prefer killer fish from San Diego, but that's up to you. So maybe we'll know what happens in the next video of Dragon. Let's continue with this next blooper, the NAQ blooper, the Quest for Quasar re-upload, which is a direct sequel to the first one. Let's play that now. This video starts with an old-timey recap of the last blooper, then transitions into the intro of like the old channel and the title card of the video, which I've already read to you earlier, so you already know what we're getting into. Nebula goes looking around the city for Xenon, and encounters the peakiest, the best character ever. Of course, I'm talking about my glorious king, Hazard. Nebula asks Nova, which is also there, I guess, where the hell is Xenon at, since she can't find that guy anyway. But Nova wonders where the hell is Quasar. She spills the beans about leaving Quasar behind, and Nova calls her crazy for that. Nebula assures her that Quasar is just fine. Meanwhile, while Quasar waits for the bus, the Pokey, this ugly-ass green child, calls Quasar many bad words that no child should be saying to their, I don't know, adults, whatever. Quasar just brushes him off, but then Pokey calls him a poop nose. He then gets arrested and calls that an epic win, baby, since he beat the shit out of Pokey. Well-deserved. Oh yeah. Meanwhile, back to the girls talking. Nova tells Nebula to get him back and stop dilly-dallying while she's dealing with the best character ever. She sighs and goes looking around. Not before they tell each other that they love each other.
What are they, gay?
Boy, what the hell? After an hour, Nebula encounters a beat-up Pokey and asks where the child, where is the green one? Pokey says that he got expelled back to a common prison. Nebula says thanks for the tip, Pokey, and then Pokey fucking dies right after that. Should have stayed in school, stinky. Nebula, after trying the radio to the front of the Scott Coffin-looking duck, go back to Chipper's Lumberson and Co. She has a montage of looking around for his green partner. She tries with the TV aliens and gets bitten. Meets Shrek, but blue and skinny. Encounters a mean spitball creature that crushes Nebula with a spaceship, and also gets help from the robot that then explodes due to a water can blowing her up. Which if you remember, she always shows up in the background, like the cutscenes, and you'll see her more later. Trust me, you will. Then Nebula breaks the fourth wall and assures us that she's not racist to robots. Sure you aren't. Sure. Then she asks this alien Luna, which will be important later, where the hell is the green man? She doesn't give a flying fuck and starts being a mean old bully. So Nebula beats her rude ass up. Nebula then gets trolled by some random alien about getting married. Then, get this, Nebula goes to Celeste's lab if she's seen Quasar, only to find EDP-445 looking guy wearing a bad Quasar cosplay. Awkward. I just hope Celeste isn't under. Meanwhile, Xenon and Quasar discuss how to deal with Nebula. Xenon's ideas are very generic and boring, but Quasar has a better idea of making Nebula date this hobo cowboy guy I've never even seen before. Hey, who the hell do you think he is, looking like Mr. Stick over here? Who the fuck is this? Xenon and Quasar bicker a bit about which one is more evil. This causes a cheesy slideshow showing different artworks, including whatever the fuck that is. Holy shit, God, oh God, I didn't know DVR hit Nebula Quasar. Put it away. Put the thing back on, so help me. Don't bum. Put that thing back on, so help me. Put that back. Then Xenon comes up with a new plan, and Quasar is interested in this plan because it sounds interesting. Whatever it is. Nebula then gets a call from Stone Cold that Quasar has been taken hostage by Xenon on the Junkyard planet. Nebula asks Stone Cold if she seems racist to or like robots in general. He doesn't care, just sends her off to the planet Junkyard. She's like, okay. Nebula finally comes to face with Quasar, while in the virtual end, like that one song from the Half-Life 2 video is playing. It's a helicopter. It's hella copyrighted, so yeah, I'm just gonna replace it because copyright claimers can suck my balls. Quasar explains that this was a trapped Nebula and starts venting about Nebula being such a big old dickhole to Quasar here. Quasar calls in Xenon to cast some dark magic and sends Nebula somewhere in a white void. Wait. Is that the White Rooms? Oh, God! Oh, wait, this is a blooper. What am I freaking out for? This ain't official. And then Pinhead shows up from the bathroom with not much on, which I'm assuming that's Scar Nebula for life, judging by her reaction. After the to be continued text goes by, she asks Pinhead if she seems racist to the robots. It just goes with Pinhead going, huh? And then nothing else. Yeah, that video was even more insane than the last one. I don't know how the NAQtube pulled that off. Pretty impressive for a sequel. Now we get to the final blooper, as I'm writing this script or in recording. The latest blooper in the blooper series, Part 3, NAQ blooper, Escape to the White Rooms re-upload. This one gets really crazy due to containing a lot more footage from the actual game and whatever the fuck old NAQtube added. You'll see. There's also stuff referring to the White Room, since we didn't get much about it since from last video, if you remember all that. Let's see what this third blooper has in store, and let's try not to go insane. Number 3, bloop begin. Yeah, starts with a Dragon Ball Z recap because the guy that was fired last blooper somehow snuck back in. Thankfully, the new editor gets this issue fixed and properly recaps the last 2 bloopers I just explained, with the world's most old-timey filter ever once again. So after a quick movie maker intro, we cut back to Nebula talking about Captain's log she forgot the number of due to being stuck here with no food or water in the White Rooms. Ooh. And there's no Dragon Ball. Unbelievable. You know how bad that is? So since there's no food, Nebula's resorted to cannibalism on Pinhead's body, which he doesn't seem to like very much due to all the screaming. I wouldn't blame him. Nebula then starts pondering on why Quasar would do this to her, and how she's gonna gut Quasar like a pig when she gets out somehow. I wonder why Quasar threw her in there. Pinhead then tells Quasar to shut the hell up while he's busy growing in pain. Then they talk about how they got here, and it's only been 30 minutes since she got here. Pinhead then mentions the horrors of the White Rooms since he's been here for so long, such as what the fuck, Jesus Christ, how'd that get there, and what the fuck again. Turns out Pinhead was just making up shit. So then, what the fuck are those disturbing images then? Besides the Shadow Colossus one, I mean, that's just funny. I don't know about the rest. Those ones freak me out the most. What the fuck? Are they real? Turns out these are just mock-ups people had made online, since no one really knew what was in the White Rooms besides those 5 winners of the demo discs. So yeah, the comment that showed me this was actually Plasmapunk. Let's go! Plasmapunk isn't dead. Yeah! Back to the video. Nebula and Pinhead discuss on teaming up to get out of here, but Pinhead is hesitant at first due to getting his ass beat last time so bad he needed to get one of his balls amputated. Nebula brings up that they ain't gonna go get anywhere unless they work together, so Pinhead agrees on a team up to get out of here. He then remembers he has some connections he could ring up. Meanwhile, back at the junkyard with Quasar and Xenon, Quasar then thanks Xenon for the helping with the revenge plan, and tells him he's gotta go back to space jail now, because he's evil. But Xenon ain't that stupid. He's gonna use his freedom now to take over the world, because he's got bigger plans. So he sends a bunch of hobos to jump on Quasar because he has like loose change. So now Quasar has been taken care of. Xenon can begin his plans of taking over Comet City, then the world. Meanwhile, back at the White Rooms, Nebula and Pinhead walk through the White Rooms for a bit, so that way Pinhead can focus on an empty, quiet space, even though they are in one. I mean, look at this place. Nebula calls him a dumbass and makes Pinhead finally reveal how he can help. By learning his telekinesis he learned from being an evildoer, Nebula and Pinhead sit down with their beautiful MS Paint-looking legs. Pinhead proceeds to focus on calling for anyone out there he can get a connection to. He seems to be getting a connection to Mayor Grimm, you know, the scary guy from that scary Giggle planet. You know, he just loves peeling people and hung Quasar for the love of the game. That guy. But it turns out it's a new character I've never even seen before up until now. Nude, which according to Plasmapunk in that comment we were talking about earlier, was considered like to be the most hated character by a huge majority of the Nebula and Quasar fandom, due to have like the worst objective in the game. And even only Plasmapunk started hating on him because, you know, because of the hate train. Even though like the Plasmapunk found him funny. Now, I don't know what this so-called objective is. I mean, I don't know what it could be because, say it with me, folks, it's lost in medias. So I don't know what it could be. Probably something nerd-related. Since that guy's got big-ass nerd glasses. Look at him. After Pinhead says a swear out loud due to get to picking up Nude. Oh god, that sounds worse. Nebula asks him what's wrong, and Nude is what's wrong. Nebula is also pissed about those news too. So Nude asks them why the hell they're telecommunicating to the planet, and to the Giggle planet, and Pinhead says to ask where the hell Mayor Grimm is. Nude tells him that he's finishing lunch and can put him on the line. Pinhead says please and thank you. How nice of him. Nude then wants Pinhead to hear his unskippable 3-minute monologue that'll take away a battery if you don't listen. Wow, I can really see why this guy's hated. Holy yap! Pinhead prays for mercy after hearing that. Yeah, I don't blame him for that. We then get hit with a SpongeBob Meanwhile part of a young NAQtube doing the voiceover. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say that's very charming, at least. I don't know why you didn't get the actual voice lines, unless that's harder to get. I don't. Bubble Hub and my goat Hazard talk about where the hell Pinhead is and how they need some leadership. Xenon nonchalantly walks in and tells him he's the new leader now, and he wants to destroy Stone Cold, Nova, and Starstruck so he can properly take over Comet City. They both agree on this plan, and my goat Hazard does a little lol. Or whatever that motion is supposed to convey. We then cut to Stone Cold and Nova sitting around doing nothing until Stone Cold speaks up on how Nebula and Quasar haven't come back from the junkyard and will whoop some alien ass if they don't come back right now. Nova then reveals that Nebula is actually looking for Quasar due to leaving him in the desert and telling Nebula to go find his ass. Stone Cold starts crashing out on Nova, but just as they're talking, Xenon, Bubble and Hazard, my goat, flick the lights off and beat them both unconscious, with Xenon declaring victory. We then transition to Nude telling Pinhead that Mayor Grimm is available, but it turns out the daytime version of Mayor Grimm is the one that's actually speaking to them now, since Gigalantica has like a daytime nighttime schedule type of deal, if you remember that from the last video. So he's happy now in the daytime and will be scary at night. Till then, they're stuck with daytime Mayor Grimm. And the daytime Mayor Grimm doesn't know any of that scary knowledge. So Nebula recommends they wait it out, but that'll take too long because who's got time for that? They want to get out of there as soon as possible. So Pinhead gets the idea to ask Nude about the rumors are true about women's underwear and how he likes to wear them. Ooh. Nude gets so pissed about this that he starts reading off his Google Doc and how the rumors are false, and Pinhead starts repeating the same thing to Nebula aloud so she can hear it too. Pinhead Ideas works as they slept through the whole day, including Mayor Grimm, which is now in his scary night form. Pinhead asks Mayor Grimm how the fuck to get out of the White Rooms, and Mayor Grimm just knows what to do. But then we just cut to Xenon announcing to the cities that he's taking over the world of his own. Crowd is like, who is this fella? Xenon gets all pissed and turns into his true form, which feels like a spoiler for the final boss, but what do I know? I never played the game. It's lost medias. Crowd is still not impressed and just starts blasting everyone just to show him who's in charge. We finally see Quasar again, but he survived the hobos, but lost all of his space money. He then vows to get revenge on Xenon for pulling that dirty trick on him. The broken TV news then starts reporting on how Xenon is destroying the city and Neotopia, with the news host Sadie Saturn interviewing Xenon and talking on how his mama beat him. He reveals that the IPF are dealt with and will use the military to take over the world and get a girlfriend. Girlfriend, okay. Quasar, seeing this, gets even more mad and calls over a taxi. Now back to the White Rooms. Mayor Grimm is telling how Nebula and Pinhead can escape the White Rooms using this special incantation type of deal, where they wear dunce cats for the escape process. And then Mayor Grimm tells them to escape the pure evil of the White Rooms to spawn out, so that way they can spawn an exit portal and get out. Nebula and Pinhead question how the fuck are they supposed to do that because there's like nothing to use in a white void. Mayor Grimm just like shrugs them off and tells them good luck. Nebula and Pinhead look a bit shaken up by this, but it's the only way out, so Pinhead calls over all the monsters that are in there. Then they all show themselves, being that one guy that was in Forsaken for a while, Freddy Burger Hands, Chucky, Chuckster, Jigsaw, and fucking Osama Bin Laden. What the hell is this video I'm watching? Jesus Christ. Nebula and Pinhead start arguing on what a plan to do until they lock in and try fighting, but they lose miserably. But as they say their final goodbyes, Nebula gets an idea to call Nude again. And so like Pinhead tells all the monsters about Nude's life story. The idea works, and every one of the monsters falling asleep from Nude's yapping. After telling Nude to get lost, he wakes up Nebula and they start killing monsters like that one RPG game. After the deed is done and Pinhead craps himself, Mayor Grimm finally comes back and misses the whole fight. Womp womp. Portal then opens, which lets Nebula and Pinhead escape the White Rooms. Finally, getting out of there, because that place seems scary. Ooh. Mayor Grimm also reveals that the dunce hats were just there for the funny, and he's gonna post all that and Pinhead's crap pants on like psychic Facebook or whatever. Nebula and Pinhead then hop into the portal and back into the junkyard. Just as Nebula starts talking about what to do next, the TV from earlier starts playing on the Super Saiyan free Xenon form. Tells the world that Sadie Saturn is dead now because not because he couldn't pull her. Apparently, I couldn't do that. Xenon mentions how the whole city is in ruins and the IPF is slowly dwindling in numbers. We get to see Stone Cold being tortured with other IPF officers and is fearing for his life because they're gonna be Excaliburing his Rocky Starfish. I'll let you fill in the blanks for that part. So Super Xenon reveals that they'll conquer other planets soon, and he signs off with the weather. The Nebula finds this situation horrible and asks Pinhead for help, only to see that he just went fishing. So she sets off to find her ship so she can fix things. Meanwhile, again, Quasar hides out in Celeste's lab, and Celeste asks Quasar what the hell happened? Why is everything down to shit? Quasar explains that what went down in his own special way and argues with Celeste some more, with Celeste mentioning how Quasar burnt down a Chuck E. Cheese due to the scary robots. Just don't tell Quasar about FNAF or he'll just pull out. Celeste tells Quasar to not hold some stupid grudge over Nebula, since they've been through much worse and still stuck together. Quasar realizes the error of his ways and wishes he had never sent her to that scary White Room. Suddenly, the funky looking TV comes on and Nebula comes onto the TV, thanks to some epic hacking skills, to tell everyone that she's gonna come into Neotopia to kick Xenon's butt. Quasar is ecstatic to see her again after everything. Nebula also reveals that she has a special message for Quasar, which is censored by current NAQtube for being too much. Like, what the fuck did young NAQtube make Nebula say to have a edit the re-upload? It must have been really bad, as Quasar and Celeste are left speechless from Nebula's horrible whatever she said. Then the credits roll for a bit, with the video ending with Quasar saying that this day can't get any worse, with Celeste telling Quasar that she has a surprise for him. Not a new NAQ game, sadly, but it's their love child they helped from a certain fat guy from last video, Celzar, which Quasar responds accurately to. And that was NAQ blooper escape to the White Rooms re-upload. Wow, I mean, that was just an insane video from the 9/11 guy showing up in the White Rooms of all places to Nebula saying some really bad slurs or whatever she said. She must have said something really bad. This video's got it all. Now we just gotta wait for NAQtube to find the fourth part of this blooper series, whatever that is. In the meantime, I'm gonna go through this next video, and this is actually the last video we're gonna be talking about in this section, which I present the most unhinged video I've ever seen. By far, I present Quasar X Celeste and NAQ Girls tribute video. That is sure is the title! It's actually from this, comes with multiple clips from this, the Nebula and Quasar TV show that was on 4Kids for a while. So, yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see. There's also copyrighted music, so I'm gonna either have to mute it or replace the music. We'll see what happens when editor me figures that out. With, all that said, let's play the video! Woo! What the fuck? Oh, okay. There's so much to gather from these clips, like, holy shit. I am tweaking right now. Okay, I'm calmer now. So we get to finally see we get to take a look at this supposed 4-kids show, and from what I'm seeing, it seems like it takes place after Nebula and Quasar, considering Xenon is probably in space prison for you know, taking the sun and stealing lollipops from alien babies. I think it's probably the latter. Anyway, so this slideshow contains mainly clips from the TV show gaining more and more unhinged. I'll mention those in a little bit. There's some promotional artwork, several renders of female cast, including this one of Quasar holding this female robot I recognize. I don't know, maybe she's from, I mean, the text next to it says Double Trouble, which is the Nebula and Quasar sequel that we mentioned about earlier from the voice line video karaoke. Now then, how the hell is he pulling some of these girls? You know what? Here's a list of every single girl that's appeared in this video, from least known to most well known. First up, we got this pink-haired alien girl I don't know the name of, but the infamous clip from this that features her, which is Quasar and this pink-haired girl are like talking about feeding these space ducks, and like, I mean, that's just a non-audible guess since the copyright music is overlaying it. She starts chewing up the bread with Quasar looking in confusion. She grabs the duck and then starts feeding the duck like she's the mama. What? Quasar sees this unfold and gets traumatized, and then we cut to the fucking kangaroo girl. I mean, and then she with the fucking editing. Oh, what the fuck? I can't take this shit seriously. Then there's this one render of Quasar holding that female robot I mentioned earlier. Oh, and speaking of that kangaroo girl we just mentioned, I don't know her name. She seems like a new character. Maybe she's only in the show because I don't see her anywhere else. Quasar seems to be interested in her of all these girls, since she seems like some kind of like fighter. Since she does like that one Lil Max side special so hard that she directly kills Quasar and straight up kills. He just kills Quasar just with blood and everything. Oh my god, some milk. And next up we got that robot girl that loves to water her space plants. She's seen earlier in this video being bullied by Pinhead and some little A-Lamals. She also accidentally kills Silpha, or the killer fish from San Diego, due to be a robot at the beach and an accidental beach ball snipe. Why would she go to there? Like, is she stupid? Luna is also seen here arguing with Celeste about Quasar. I think that's just my guess, considering it's all about Quasar being pulling all the ladies. She also has like 2 renders. Like, come on, where's the hazard renders, huh? I blame you, Luna. Grrr, I'm gonna throw you in the Mario Galaxy black hole. In you go. Bye. And then second to last, we have Selpha, which wants to eat Quasar like a turkey. Unfortunately, life ain't gonna let her. Not the peak alien physique go to waste like that. For dinner. God, sent down an angel disguised as a beach ball to knock over the robot lady into the beach and killing her. Good old French fried. Rip, you fishy bozo. And finally, we get to Quasar's #1 fangirl, Celeste! Oh boy, she does some interesting stuff in this video, such as trying to be the third alien, and trying to be like the third alien Mario Bro, basically, which doesn't have the same ring. I mean, like, how the hell would Nebula, Quasar, and Celeste? I mean, it's not the same. It's not the same. Then she murders Pinhead, does some stalking, plays sports, which makes me think there may have been like a sports-themed spin-off at some point. There's also some Valentine stuff with Quasar, duh. And then then her hair was covering her real mouth, and those side antennas were eyes the whole time. Oh my god, why? I mean, I agree with Quasar with this. What the fuck? Thankfully, this was retconned for obvious reasons in the Cosmic Heroes version, whatever that is. And get this. You know who added this detail? Thomas Snyder, the creator of Nebula and Quasar! Turn to grow again! And that was the Quasar X Celeste and NAQ Girls tribute video. Sure changed me as a person. Now I gotta keep an eye out while I sleep for Celeste 2. Just what the doctor ordered. Crazy. Now we get to the most exciting section of this video I've been wanting to do. I mean, this is the whole reason why I did this follow-up, was because of this video. Because I'm like, people are gonna be asking about me doing this. I'm like, I gotta do it. I mean, I was right. People started asking. Here it is. The Nebula and Quasar intro cutscene. Let's fucking go!
Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, don't forget the ice. And I'm not making money off the market for a bitch, so I'ma sell clocks, bitch. Motherfucking clocks. Look at this ancient ass clock here. This motherfucking clock here is nice. You need the goddamn double time and everything. God motherfucking damn! What happened to my motherfucking clock, bitch? I'm gonna be broke. Why? Help! God motherfucking damn!
Oh yeah! Finally, we get an actual cutscene from this lost game. More specifically, the PC version. This cutscene in particular being the intro cutscene. Not the one you'd see in like the trailers or like an early version. The real, actual cutscene that plays in the game. According to the description, there's a bit of a story on how NAQtube found this. NAQtube was doing some moving and cleaning throughout the basement. NAQtube found the old family PC with several discs, including a Nebula and Quasar one. NAQtube decided to boot it up for old times. It gets a huge nostalgia blast in her ears and mind. Mainly her ears, because she liked playing it loud, apparently. So, after like viewing her 100% save file, NAQtube figures that would be a good time to record some footage of her for he/she booting up the game and going through the menu and like opening up a new save. And watching the 20-minute intro. Yep, 20 minutes of this game's intro cutscene. What were they thinking in Lightyear games? Really? What were they thinking? NAQtube also mentioned that there's like an optional mode where it just makes the cutscene slightly shorter. I mean, I hope they're shorter, please. NAQtube then considers uploading more cutscenes, or will just be stuck uploading OST tracks rather. You know what? I have a better idea for you, NAQtube. Upload the disc files to the Internet Archive, or just upload like a playable version. I mean, you have it. You can upload it to the Internet Archive. Come on, you can upload it. It's right there. I mean, it's a functioning copy. Play it like an abandonware or something. I want to play it. Please, NAQtube, please. I need this. Please. I wanted to get that off my chest when I read that description. It just bugged me the wrong way. I mean, since I don't want to inflate this video's length with like another 20-minute video, I mean, I'm already going through a bunch of those today. I'll just get to the explain part. You can watch the full intro in the description. I mean, I'm sure you have. It has like the most views on the channel. Like, I think it has like 60s, 70k views. Might be more. I'm just thinking like an earlier time. Anyway, on to the explaining part. So this video begins with the intro that made me cream everywhere due to how peak it is, with so many new clips such as Nebula and Quasar doing the can and then some freaky looking centipede alien. I don't know what that is. I hope that you don't fight that in the game. Please, I don't want to fight that. Then after a quick title screen loading, then the game jump scares NAQtube and us due to how fucking loud it is. NAQtube thankfully enters the settings to fix that, thank God. We then get a good look at the game's menu, which includes the story mode, challenges, which I'm interested in what those could be, multiplayer, settings, and extra. NAQtube then opens up story mode to show 4 saves, a 100% one from 2003, another one from 2003 that's like around halfway through the game, like around 50, a save from 2011, which must have been the last time NAQtube played it before forgetting all about it. And then so that's interesting to note. And a new save that NAQ picks and starts up. And he gets 2 options when they pick a new save, either being movie mode, which includes those long anime cutscenes, or casual mode, for those players who've got no time for an animated movie in their game. NAQ picks the former since it's the intended way, after all, it says so in the description. The cutscene then starts playing on this hot desert that pans down to show a intense chase between great value Roadrunner and a very familiar spaceship. I wonder who rides this ship. The spaceship is revealed to have a Nebula telling the Great Value Roadrunner to stop speeding without getting a warrant. I mean, that's odd, but okay. The runner gives Nebula a freaky face and is revealed to be named Quixie Runner Rhodes. Nebula then starts blasting at Runner instead, since the bird is resisting arrest. Then they end up in the tunnel and run to a truck with some funny text on it as it passes by. Then they proceed to rip the skin off and beat off of the alien for shits and giggles. Some more chasing shenanigans happen, including waiting for a train, Runner pooping all over the ship. We get to see Quasar is driving the ship too, and is blinded by the bird doo-doo, which gives Nebula a head bruise. So Quasar gets an idea on how to catch this bird and makes Nebula take the wheel. After Quasar scavenges through a pile of the space stuff, he pulls out a huge blaster. Nebula's not happy about this, Quasar pulling that out, since that's a contraband weapon. But Quasar doesn't give a flying fuck and hops on the ship to start charging it. But due to the name drop happening mid-charge, even though we know damn well who Quasar is, Quasar panics and throws it in the air as it shoots onto a wall, which intrigues Runner. Nebula gets pissed off at Quasar for pulling that stunt off, but it seems like Runner isn't as smart as his inspiration and crashes into the big rock. Task failed successfully, I guess? So Nebula cuffs Runner and asks the bird what's the big hurry. The Runner explains with a smart-sounding voice that she was actually pregnant. Nebula asks if there's still time, but...
If there's still time, maybe we could...
It's a little too late for that.
Wow, I didn't think the Lightyear Games dev would add a miscarriage reference in their kids game, let alone like their big debut game. The Runner still gets arrested for speeding crimes, though. I wasn't expecting a miscarriage in the fucking, like, first 6 minutes of the video. This video's a doozy. Oh, boy. I mean, I don't know if that was supposed to be scary or not. I don't know. What the fuck? After the big boy officers handle the rest, or I guess the big IPF officers, I don't know. Nebula and Quasar start chatting about the chase, with Nebula talking about how things could have got a lot worse if that bold gunplay didn't work, while Quasar does that one face in the early version, but with better animation. Hey, I remember you. Then they talk some more about like doing better for Comet City and decide on getting some grub. Quasar was thinking that same idea of getting some food. Then the sky starts glitching into the darkness, which throws Nebula and Quasar off. And the sun goes off, like when the power goes off in the Five Nights at Freddy. Or. Then we cut to this Red Moon guy, the Red Moon Man reporter named MC Moon, reporting on how ever since the sun went off, the city is rioting with mass panic and fire and explosion. MC Moon finds this so cool he decides to join and lets Sadie Saturn take over. Hey, remember her? The third blooper we saw earlier. Remember? Sadie then reports on how the mayor is planning on making a statement about the issue, but is busy with important business. And we get to see other IPF officers getting slapped and thrown Molotovs at them. I wonder if they have space-themed names like Nebula and Quasar, or just boring-ass names like Jim and Barry. Sadie then interviews a rioter who just looks like that fingerprint thief guy from Gumball. You know the guy. Explains they just started rioting since it looks cool while doing it too, and everyone else is doing it. He then steals Sadie's purse as she seems unfazed by that somehow. Like she figured that would happen at some point during the riot. Sadie explains that the other planets across the solar system are also tweaking out from the sun going off. She also gets an anonymous tip that the higher-ups want everyone to chill out as they're working on a solution right now. Then Sadie loses her mic and pants. But it wasn't her pants, it was the cameraman's pants, which makes him do this incredible face. This should be framed on the wall. I'm fucking serious. This is the best face I've ever seen in a video like this. Holy shit. I love this face. I should make it my blue sky profile. That would be amazing. I'm probably gonna do that when like this video goes up. It's just edited to be me. That'd be so good. So after the news report cuts off, guy getting pantsed, we get to see that it was all playing in Stone Cold's office, with Nebula, Quasar, and Stone Cold discussing what happened. Stone Cold reveals that the sun burnt out due to billions of years of burning. But Stone Cold also reveals that there will be a backup sun prepared in situations like this, which turns out just to be another big ass light bulb, just like the early version too. So Stone Cold is just about to send Nebula and Quasar to deal with the rioters, and definitely not get Molotov. The backup sun starts flickering, which makes Nebula and Quasar question how long is this backup going to be lasting for. Just then, Nova bursts through the door and exclaims the whole city is freaking out even more after the backup sun started flickering. Stone Cold reassures her that the city has got this, but Nova reveals the backup sun has been dormant for millennium? Okay, there, I finally said that is a hard word to say in a script like this. And if this backup fails, the whole solar system will have no more sunlight. Stone Cold recommends everyone should just evacuate, but Nova thinks that technology is advanced enough for another 5 years. He then suggests a bunker, but that's even worse. Stone Cold then lastly suggests another backup sun, but that'll take too long as well. So Stone Cold is stumped with no idea what to do and says we're like cooked for real. Nebula says if we don't do something, millions of innocent people will be in danger. Quasar intervenes and says we should just recharge the sun. Nova and Stone Cold just start bursting out laughing at that ridiculous idea and tell them to never cook again. Quasar spits back some rock people slurs at Stone Cold, which makes them real angry, and they start getting ready to start fighting. Nebula intervenes and comes up with an idea thanks to Quasar's input. She's been researching each planet while Crime Stopping saw this energy source called magmanite, which can release toxin that can power planet cores for ages. Nebula says if we get a chunk of magmite from each planet and put them all in the sun, then the solar system is saved. Stone Cold likes the idea, but Nova thinks the idea is a bit too ambitious. Shut up, Nova, let them cook! Shut up! So Stone Cold agrees with Nebula, as Quasar would never make a convincing argument like that, even though that was his idea at first. Quasar responds to that statement by mogging Stone Cold with his Quasar mog. After Stone Cold tells them where to put the energy once they acquire it, Nova says she wants to help out, but Nebula and Quasar just tell her to take it, they'll be fine, and Quasar brings her back in reinsurance for some reason. I don't know why he does it like that. He could have just smacked her ass, that would have been a bit less painful. But you don't have to break her back. What the hell? Why is that so funny to me? The alien duo run off to save the sun. Nova asks Stone Cold if he believes they can do it. Stone Cold says nope, but hopes for the best on their adventure. Then Nova runs off to make a quick phone call, which was revealed to be Starstraw, aka that one and only human in Nebula and Quasar that somehow has no voice lines. We can see that Starstraw is just a green screen man beating the shit out of a criminal. He then gets a call from Nova to help Nebula and Quasar on their journey. He agrees and then proceeds to pop a cap in the criminal's head. Starstraw does an epic does the coolest CGI walk I've ever seen down an alley. Nova looks out the window and tells Nebula and Quasar to be careful, even though they're all the way up there. We then fade into this mysterious black ship that's heading towards the planet Neotopia, according to the text above the screen. We then see this xenomorph-looking alien that we definitely don't know that's Xeno already. Oh no. He runs over to his big window and says soon and does an evil cackle. Then the screen fades out and the loading screen pops up to load the first level that we only get to see it for like 2 seconds. And that's sadly when that video ends. So yeah, that was the Nebula Quasar PC opening cutscene. The biggest NAQ video drop so far. It's so good. No wonder Lightyear Games delay the game before dropping it. They really want to show how good they were at doing animations. I mean, compared to the early version we watched in the first video we did on Nebula and Quasar, this is a huge glow up. Visuals, sound design, comedy, drama, action, and even some moments that should not even be in the kids game that snuck in. So yeah, what a video. Just gotta pray for NAQtube to drop the game's files online so we can get a turn on this wonderful game. I mean, I want to play it. Just drop the files, please. Drop the NAQ files. Okay, with that, all the videos I wanted to cover, now we can hop onto my closing thoughts. Again.
Okay, hey, it's Woke from you again. This is a bit of a late edition. I mean, I was in the middle of editing this video. I don't know how else to put this, but so NAQtube decided to shadow drop this Nebula, it's like an unreleased Nebula and Quasar TV show. So it's not the only one not only the one that for kids, but there's also this one, which is called Nebula and Quasar Cyber Zone. Apparently, it had something to do with like Nebula and Quasar getting sucked into like a computer world, and like most of the characters weren't even them. It's like Lunatics, but instead of Looney Tunes, it's based on the Alien game series. That's the best way I can describe this. I mean, the theme's kind of banger though. I'll give it that. So yeah, I just want to mention that before I forget, because this literally was like so recent. I mean, this happens while I'm editing the video. Oh my god! Just at least I'm including it now. Okay, it's better I include this like last minute than I include it like far too late. So yeah, I'm just gonna you can go to the end of the video because I'm sorry this came out of nowhere. Yeah, just end it to the ending. Yeah.
Tisk. Pointer boy, fix your game immediately. Now then, with all that said, shown, and seen this time, is this game, and better yet, franchise, actually real? Drumroll please! Still no. Sadly, this whole Nebula and Quasar thing is still just an ARG that's still really high quality and makes me wish it was real, but alas, life would be too great if that were the case. It seems like the people that are like, working on this ARG might actually make it a game, considering what we've seen from the newest uploads. I don't care if it's like the game's free or costs $1 billion, I will be there playing it day one. I'll make a video on it. I don't care. Shouts to this following Agent P Man 1, AK/AK Kaiju. Oh wait, there is one more person that helped. It was actually that girl from Trinity, Somerset. Yeah. She actually was the one that sung during the intro cutscene. She also played another character in the previous video we watched. It was that one fighting crystal. Shadow fighting one? I forgot. So yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment below if you're a real Nebula and Quasar head. Join the memberships if you can. I mean, they're pretty barren. There's only like one other person. Go in my card page to see all my other stuff. Ooh, and I also have commissions up finally. So if you want to commission me, you can. That's in the card page as well. I have like lots. I think either Cash App or gift cards for now, since I'm starting out. There'll probably be more payment options, but those are like the main two for now. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. I doubt it's gonna be another Nebula and Quasar video, but you never know. You never know. They could pull something, and I wouldn't be the wiser. I'll be there waiting. I'll be waiting for you, Plasmapunk. Whenever you decide to upload, please upload something. Bye.